Hi friends, it's Susan Smith with StampCreatively, and I want to show you some of the things I've been working with since I got my new catalog product. But first we have to discuss the clip. Don't be judgy about the clip up here. I, a couple of months ago, tried to decide whether I was going to get bangs or not, and you know how that goes. I discussed it with my sister, decided I was going to get bangs. She highly recommended I didn't, and then COVID hit. And so the bangs get trimmed tomorrow. They've kind of been making me a little crazy, and when I said, hey, my bangs are making me crazy, in true sister form, she said, well, I told you not to get them. So we're going to get over the bangs, and I'm going to show you what I've been doing with this sunflower. It is really, really easy to work with. You know how sometimes you get a stamp set? I always forget to turn these lights on. I'm not used to stage lighting. So now we've turned our lights on. But it was really easy to work with. So it's called Celebrate Sunflower. And then I'm going to zoom in so you can see this a little bit better. In my dirty chamois. Yeah, it is what it is. So the Celebrate Sunflower I've been working with, the dies are fantastic. So you've got lots of little leaves, a center. This cuts out the sunflower, the smaller sunflower. This cuts out the big sunflower. Then this gives you this pretty look. Let me put this on a darker piece of cardstock. So this gives you this pretty look. So it's pretty fantastic. So let me show you a couple of things that I've done with this so far, and what I've paired it with, and what I really like that is in. Again, we can't get everything in the catalog, so this is just like our pre-order. So Stampin' Up tells us what we can get. So you know, you kind of have to make it work with what you can get, but I've been really, really pleased with it so far. So I decided to use the Celebrate Sunflower. I paired it with these, there's these two new impression folders, and they are called Greenery Embossing Folders. And you can see one of them has this weave to it, and one of them is just leaves. So I've used the leaves a couple of times. This is the first one I made. And so I've used, you know, I told you we get some ribbons. And so here's the ribbons we were able to pre-order. And I love this gold. This is a brown suede. These three go together, and these two go together. And I showed you how I write on here. So this is Forever Greenery, and it's almost like a gold linen thread. And so these two go together, and they're in the greenery group. So that's what this is. So I added this. I added these. These are called gold gilded gems, and they're in the suite that you can get now, the Ornate Garden. I don't know if you can see, I've impressioned this with this greenery impression folder that is the leaves. I just colored this with my blends. I cut out the brown sunflower, the leafy one, this one, and it's in espresso back here. And then this gold that is right there are these foil sheets. And when I ordered them, I wasn't sure what I was going to get, but these are an 8x8 piece. They have the paper in between them, and I am not kidding you, they're fantastic. You can see they're just really detailed, and they just added so much to this card. Now, again, I'm big on, I love the embossing folders, and so we have a new embossing folder that is called Tasteful Textile. And that's what I used. I went over the gold. Like, I love to texture this gold. And I just thought it just looks so pretty. And I'll put a picture on the front of this. But you can see the textile texture to the gold. It's fantastic. Okay, so that was lovely. And then I did another card because I wanted to use, so this is the small sunflower I used, and then I wanted to use the big sunflower. And if you want to know what colors I used, every yellow I could get a hold of, I used them all, and they all made me happy. I've got the pineapple punch, the light and dark. I have the daffodil. I used a little mango melody. I used some dark crumb cake. This is the light soft suede. So I used all of the yellows, the saffrons in here. That's what I used to color this big sunflower. And I really just sat and colored. So I have Whisper White cardstock back here with the sunflower stamped on it. I put a piece of vellum over it, and I ran it through the embossing folder again. So you can see the embossing folder down here on the vellum. This is that pretty suede new ribbon. And here's my sunflower. And when I got the sunflower all done, I ran it through those textile textures again. And then I went in and kind of cut apart some of these leaves so that it would stand up a little bit more. And then I roughed it up. Like, I like to take my flower and just kind of really manipulate it because I want it to have some depth to it. And then I put the dimensionals behind it so it'll stay up. So I colored for quite some time on that flower. I put a little Wink of Stella on it so it would sparkle. But between the way I cut it and just the fantastic Stampin' Up stamp that gives you that dimension, it looks like I have lots of layers on there. I don't. It's one flower. And then I stamped the words in black and embossed them in clear so I could have that Let's Celebrate bold across the bottom. But see, now you can see that impression folder on the vellum. Okay, so that's 2 cards I have done with the Celebrate Sunflower. I really like it. Again, I think it's a really easy bundle to use, and I'm excited to play some more with it. So I've got that one I wanted to show you. I have the Tasteful Touches I'm going to show you a little bit later, and then I have the Blossoms in Bloom. And no judging about the bangs. I'm going to get them fixed tomorrow. They'll look fantastic. All right, have a good day. Thanks. Bye.